Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable... One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 50, plant. Greystone, Travis.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. 3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Who's the team?
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
Go set. 60 Pittsburgh.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. And Robinson with a big catch. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready up.
3rd and 7.
54. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On third down, it's McSorley. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Khalil Mack drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
At the 36-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got two. Single. 36.
X3, 218, chopper.
On second down, it's McSorley. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Wilson throwing again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 70 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
380!
58, come on.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Don't be scared of it.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
5.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready.
54. Mike 54. 65. 65. 65.
Get it.
McSorley from the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On the set.
They'll come out in the pistol. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, echo. Big grip.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing on second down. Wilson, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing is McSorley. It's complete to Robinson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. Gonna let one fly. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
58, come on. 58.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He'll run it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Good job right there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's brought in by Harris. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, McSorley. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now McSorley. He's got his tight end, Burton. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Looking to throw on first and 10. Here's McSorley. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chris Godwin, 44 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And an alley to run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now this throw caught left side. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Wilson wants to throw it. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Oh, this is blocked. The Bears pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.